Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We are going fishing today. Very excited about it. Just got to the lake, dropped the boat in. Hopefully we catch some fish today. This lake is notorious for kind of whooping my butt, but if we can catch one fish over about 12 inches, I'm calling it a victory for sure. So gonna go out on the John boat for a little bit, have some fun, and see what we can do. It did rain a little bit earlier today, so conditions might not be the greatest, but you just don't know until you try. Let's do it. Okay, trolling motor's going down. A little windy today. Hopefully we can find some fish. Water's a little dirty. Getting everything situated now. Lots of lily pads. We could always throw a frog in here a little bit later. We're gonna try some pontoons first, see if we can find something hiding in there. And then we'll switch up to the frog if we need to. There we go. First one is on. Yes, there we go, baby. I will take that all day. This lake is a tough one for me, so anything, like I said, is a victory. First one. Little skinny thing, about 13 inches or so, maybe 14 if you stretch him just a hair. But I tell you what, it feels good to get a nice bass. Beautiful fish. Beautiful little ditch pickle right under that pontoon. I knew that there'd be some under the pontoons. First one down. First one comes on the 4-inch yum dinger. Great bait here. And that is actually the second fish I've had follow, commit, bite, whatever you want to call it. The first one, I seen him swim out for the bait. I set the hook and there was nothing there. So he either nipped at it, sideswiped it or something, but no connection. So one down, pretty cool. Been here about 15-20 minutes. So like I said, it's definitely a slower lake for me, but we got it done. It's awesome. There's one. If you can make a good cast under a pontoon, it's almost a guarantee that they'll bite immediately. No need for a second or third cast. There we go. Nice. Okay, second one, a little smaller. We'll take it. 2 fish. This is insane. Back-to-back cast there. Never get this lucky. I can't explain to you guys how hard this lake is for me for some reason. It is insanely deep. Northern Indiana, it's kind of clear. It's a little muddy now because of the water, but not the water, because of the rain, but not terrible. And usually those deep, clear lakes just make fishing tough. The fish have so much room to go down deep in the summer. Stay away from us fishermen, and just makes it tough. 2 fish down, insane. We might get to frogfish for funsies a little bit later. Instead of doing it out of desperation, it might be more fun if we've already caught a couple. Oh, you turkey. Well, had another one. And silly lily pad snapped it off. Dang it. Dang it, dang it. I'm gonna count it. That's the third one. Didn't get to touch it, but I know it was a largemouth underneath that pontoon. Darn. Switching colors. Got a few different bags of baits today. I'm trying to polish off all of them. So if you see me switching a few colors around, this is like a green pumpkin with a little bit of pearl on it as well. Got a few different colors with me today, so if you see me switching the worms around, this is actually like a green pumpkin and purple kind of combination. Caught some good fish on it. You just can't see it as well, but because it's clear water, it shouldn't be too bad. I should still be able to see it a little bit. Got a few more pontoons over here. All these lily pads look so good, but frog fishing to me is tough sometimes. It is so much ground to cover, so much place these fish can be hiding in the shade. The other thing with frog fishing is every fish has to be big. You don't get any of the smaller ones, which is good for tournaments. Ooh, a couple woodies. But for just fishing for fun, I just like catching. A couple fish down, some awesome bites there. We're gonna move across the lake. As you can see in front of me, the dock kind of end here. This northern side of the lake here, it really doesn't have much action going on other than the lily pads, which I'm sure I would catch some fish in there, but I just don't really feel like frogging lily pads at the moment. With a lot of this rain, the temperatures are kind of weird, and I'm not sure the topwater bite's gonna be there that great. So maybe a little bit later on we'll try, especially if that sun, like you can see right there, coming out a little bit more, starts to come out and heat the water up some. Maybe we'll try that, but for now, we're just gonna scoot across the lake, see if we can find some more docks and have some luck there, because we are catching a few. Not big, but we'll take them. Anything really counts for me. So let's zip across the lake, do some more fishing. Okay guys, I guess I lied. We're gonna fish like the outside of these pads, through some of these trees, and then there's some grass ahead, which is what really had me, you know, hitting the brakes pretty hard. I like to fish some reeds, some grass, stuff like that. Holds a lot of fish, so seeing a lot of fry in here, a lot of little minnows. You just don't know. So we'll see if we can find something. Hopefully there's some fish down in this grass and on the edge of these pads. Okay, the wind's pretty bad over here. We're gonna scoot to the other side of the lake, which probably will still have a decent amount of wind, but we're gonna go back to the pontoons. Kind of a lesson there. Don't get distracted by what looks good. It's not always good. Sometimes it can be, but you know, we found that the pontoons were working. Should have stuck with them. So now we're gonna go back to them. Still gonna wacky rig for a bit. May switch in and out while we're going along the pontoons because they're kind of spaced out, but for the most part, probably just gonna wacky rig for the rest of the night. So hopefully you guys are enjoying. Let's get back to fishing. Must have dumped it right on his head. First one with the weighted wacky rig Senko. Threw a little weighted head on there for the wind, and then some of these spots in this lake are a hair deeper. Not bad, not bad. Come on out of there. Get you back in the water. There we go. Not a bad one. This might be the best I've ever done out here, which is kind of hard to believe, but 4 little rats is better than nothing. Cool, cool, cool. There we go, baby. Oh, a freaking perch. I got a perch. Horrible hook set, but I got a perch. I was watching the bait come in, then it disappeared. And as it disappeared, I set the hook. There we go. We got us a perch. I love these things, and they taste good too. Nice. That one's just not even close to big enough to keep, but still fun. That's it. That's all she wrote. Not too bad at all. Actually, one of my last casts, we pulled the worm out from underneath the pontoon, and right as I was lifting out of the water, I mean, I was 10 feet past the pontoon. That's when the bass decided to come out and rocket ship at that little bait. So I think I need to fish it a little bit slower, but also aggressive at the same time, if that makes any sense. You know, it's weird. Like, I don't know why that thing didn't bite when it was underneath the pontoon. It took all the way until it was all the way out in the middle of the open, nothing around. That's when I lifted it out of the water. So I'm not sure what to do there, but hope you guys enjoyed this little video of John boat fishing. A lot of fun tonight, and surprisingly we caught some fish today. I was kind of just thinking we were going to come out here, cruise around, have a little boat ride, but we caught some fish. Nothing giant by any means, but one pretty cool perch and a couple largemouth. Not too bad of a night. So we're gonna head back to the dock. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will catch you on the next fishing adventure. Peace, y'all.